Oh boy. Okay, let me just make sure everything's running smoothly because I'm only working with one RAM stick at the moment. Okay, alright, you guys hear me? I just want to make sure I can be heard before we get into it. Okay, alright, so I have some good news and bad news. It concerns my PC, so hold on. It's saying that there's no data here. Or am I still? Can you guys see him on the YouTube, guys? I just want to make sure because it's telling me there's no data being shown, but I want to make sure that you guys can. Are we good? It's so weird. See, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, now it's saying that's okay. Alright, so, okay, so I'm going to keep you guys up to speed on what's going on. So, as you guys know, I've been having issues. That's just background music. Oh, I don't know what it's called, but as you guys know, I've been having issues with my streaming lately. Not so much my Just Talks, like stuff like this, but like playing video games and stuff to that nature. Like I've wanted to do Granny, and as you know, it kept crashing on me. So I've been trying to identify what the issue is. And if you were in Koi's stream, we kind of figured out what was going on and why I haven't been able to play games like I wanted to. So I had gotten two RAM sticks for my memory, and I had found out, as me and Koi had checked, it was only running one of my RAM sticks, and my motherboard isn't running the second one. It's for my memory because I got this PC. It's designed to do gaming and editing. Editing is the harder one, so I need a lot of memory for my processing. Because I use DaVinci Resolve, and at the bare minimum for heavy editing, you need 16 RAM, and it's recommended you go way higher than that. So I got 32. But I found out looking through my performance, it was only running one of the RAM sticks, which is a 16, and the second one in the second slot was not reading right. So I tried to get it in there. It wouldn't click right, but it's not like latching on as the second one would. So whenever I upload it, it would cause my PC to crash. So whenever I would try to like run my PC, it would stay on just for a little bit and then it will crash. Hence why my games kept crashing. I thought it was the RAM stick, but I took out what I thought was the good RAM stick from the fourth one and put it into the second one, and I still got the same problem. So it's not my RAM stick. So I'm currently running my PC with one of them, and I got the other RAM stick, which is a Vengeance LPX DDR4, which is standard. So I'm only running at half memory, and I think I could probably run Granny with 16 because it's recommended you only use 8 gigs and 16's the recommended. So I should be okay. I can't guarantee anything, but I should be okay as far as gameplay because I should have enough memory. My editing's gonna take a huge hit though. So like making videos is where my hit is where I'm gonna take a huge hit because running DaVinci Resolve takes a lot of memory. Hence why I got the second one. So I'm thinking it's my motherboard, and I'm thinking it's the second slot on the motherboard, which is really bad because anybody who has a PC knows if the motherboard gets messed up, that's not good, and it's expensive to replace a motherboard. And I have a pretty good one. I have like what was it? I have a really good motherboard though, but it's like I don't want to replace it. Not at the time because I just do not have I just don't not have the funds to replace a motherboard. So what I'm gonna do, like I said, from now until like maybe when I get into my new place, I'm just gonna run it like this with my one RAM because it seems to be it's working fine now. We're streaming, so I think I can do Granny with this as long as I keep it in the fourth slot. I'm gonna keep this RAM stick out. I might take it in sometime down the road. So yeah, as long as I keep this one out of the second slot, it should not crash. So yeah, at least we discovered what the problem was. It's something with my motherboard, which honestly I was told a couple of times when they brought it in that my motherboard was kind of having issues anyway. but like it would always like come back to life because they thought my motherboard was getting faulty anyway. But then they would say like, oh, it's running fine now. It's like we had issues, but then it fixed itself. It's like I don't know what it is with these motherboards, but that appears to be the issue right now. My RAM sticks are good, but that second slot is it's just not working. So that hence why we were crashing. So yeah, at least we discovered the issue. It's gonna motherboard replace our expense. Oh my lord, it's gonna be a minute before I get this fixed. But I know, guys. That's not how memory works, Nathaniel. That's not how memory works. But this thing does have a lot of memory, so. But I think again, I think that's the issue. My PC has not crashed since I've removed my second RAM stick from the PC. I've also, like, for more airflow, I took off the window so airflow can come into the PC. Hey, how you doing there, I hope? So how far do you think it is? I think we'll be okay. I think as long as I don't put this in, because like I tested it, I use my good RAM stick. Whenever I put it into that second slot, my stuff it'll turn on. But the second, I'll say it this way: when I put in this RAM stick into the second one, it'll pop up. It'll like go through the whole settings and motions. My menu screen will pop up. The second I go to check for my performance, it crashes right after that. It'll crash right after I go to my task manager and set up just to look at the performance, and then it just crashes. So, but when I just put it with the one RAM stick into the fourth slot, it's working fine. I'm using it right now, and as you see, there's no issues. I haven't crashed. I could probably play a game because it is recommended you have at least four megabytes of RAM. I have 16, so I have double. So I think it's fine. I have streamed with 16 before on my old PC. We had no issues there. So it's just more the editing side that's going to take a real hit. I think streaming side will be fine. I think the editing side is going to take a huge hit for me because I need that for DaVinci Resolve. But it's DaVinci been holding up okay. It just every time my stuff freezes when I do heavy duty editing, and that could be an issue. So, but all in all, I think I've solved the issue for the most part. I think I can run Granny this time. So we were gonna run it tonight, but we just identified the issue, and Koi was streaming, so. You see how my schedule just gets all over the place. But hopefully, there's gonna be no more issues, and we could just do Granny by tomorrow. And like I said, it's the only thing I can think of, and we did test it, and as far as that goes, also we were also running it at 3600 megahertz per speed, which is bad because I only had this because it was only going through my 16th RAM, and it was doing double. So that's also probably why it crashed, because when I did when Koi helped me with the update, it was only going through one RAM stick, not both, and that's probably why my speed was messing up as well. So that also could have been, but I switched it back, so my speed's back to normal speeds, and we should be okay. I think we identified the issue, so yeah. So at least someone's trying to lift 10. What? Might watch me pop up tonight. Any questions, guys? I'd love to answer you guys. Love to answer ya. What's going on with you guys tonight? The comic? No. I can probably still do a good chunk of them. as far as like editing, the long ones I might have to put a hold on because that is heavy duty editing for the longer ones. I could probably do short ones though. Like the short ones I could probably do. Or if I do it in chunks, maybe I could stretch it. Like it is gonna be a bit difficult, but I think I can get some of it done. But it is gonna cause some issues. Because DaVinci uses a lot of memory, but it's been okay. Like it's just been slow, really really slow. So it might take a minute to get those out. Like the one I'm gonna be working on is like what if Krillin became a Saiyan? That's like the one I gotta talk to Moscow about and Megami. I just need their lines and I can get started. But I think Moscow went on vacation. He might be back. I'll have to check with him. And then Megami, I have to talk to Megami as well. But Kim's already turned into her stuff. So that's kind of the next one I'm doing. The next phase is I'm gonna go with what if Krillin became a Saiyan. That's the one I want to work on. But that is a very long comic. I cannot stress how long this comic is. So, yeah, this might cause a little bit of issues because long comics, I need that memory. I need that memory for that. And like, dude, I looked at how much it costs to get replacements for a RAM. It costs between $121 or $1,000 depending on the damage. So I really don't know. And I can't afford. I guess I'm raising stuff right now for extra moving expense. So I can't even think about that right now. I can't think about doing that right now when I have to focus on this. It's just one of those bad luck situations where it just happens, and I have to wait. I'll have to be patient. But as far as streaming goes, we should be fine. Like I said, the bare minimum we need is 8 gigs. I have a 16, so. All in all, I think it should be fine as long as I don't use my model, because my model takes up a lot of memory. And Google Chrome has been taking. I use so many extensions like TubeBuddy and malware, and I use a lot of extensions, so that takes up a kind of quite a bit of memory. So, yeah, I gotta cut some extensions if I'm gonna start getting more memory. So, hi Goku, hi Eris. Does the Muffin Kingdom welcome jelly filled as well as chocolate eclairs? Oh, I love chocolate eclairs. The wolf loves the chocolate of eclairs. It's absolutely delicious. And of course, jelly is fine too. Jelly is absolutely, it's delicious. I like jelly. Jelly is fun. Oh boy, but problems, guys. Jesus. I am happy to say that both my parents' cars have been paid for, and I paid for that and got those fixed. That ran me about almost $1,000, so headaches are forming, but at least they're fixed. I took your guys' advice and just said I just focused on it, and that's what I focused on, getting those fixed. So the truck and the car are now fixed. Damn near bankrupt me, but it's fixed, so that's fine. Hopefully I'll make that back. There is a place we're looking into. It's a 4-bedroom place. My mom is talking to a friend of hers. Well, my mom, they're talking to a mutual. They're not really friends, but it's a mutual that they know that's offering the house up. So we're looking into that as well. Hence why I'm stressing, because I hope I have all the funds I need to get this place. It's headaches that drives us forward, but you know. And then so if we do secure this place, I'll probably take a hiatus so we can, like, you know, get moved in and stuff. Like everything's pretty much packed up in our house except maybe like my PC, obviously, because I'm streaming and stuff. I won't pack that until like the very last day. Like, I won't pack that up until the very last day, but everything else is packed up. So it's been a very interesting turn of events these last few weeks. So I'm just hoping I can pull all this off. We can get moved out of this place and into a decent spot, and everything goes decently. Everything goes smoothly. My Discord's activating. Hold on a sec. Let me see if. Let me go to Discord real quick. message me? Sorry, guys. Let me call the koi boy. Call him, see if he's up. If they haven't went to bed yet. And now he says 1 second. All right, I'll give Koi some time. He can join the party.
What's up?
All right, so I'm just testing things I'm streaming at the moment. So yeah, it really does look like it's that second RAM slot, and that's gonna be a problem because if I have to get that motherboard fixed, that's gonna be expensive.
And you can't just use the other empty RAM slots either?
No, it'll make my PC slower. That's why you do it in a certain order. You go second slot, fourth slot. If you get another one, you put that one to the first slot, and then if you get the last one, you get to the fourth slot. But it can mess up my bandwidth, so I don't want to touch it. I'm better off just using the one. You're better off using the one RAM stick, which I got 16, like I said. So like I should be able to stream again, because I use you only need like 8 gigs, and I have 16. It's my editing that's gonna take a huge hit. So. But we should at least be able to stream games again without much issue.
Alright, I hope you are able to get that fixed, though.
So that's going to cost... Again, I looked it up. It's either going to cost me $125 or $1,000, depending on how severe the issue is.
Oh, Christ.
And to be fair, like, they warned me, like, when they were, like, fixing my PC, they warned me that my motherboard could go out and there might be some issues. So it's not like I didn't see this coming. It's just they said they don't know when. They just said right. It could or couldn't. If it did, but all I know is the motherboard is the most expensive part to replace because it's so tedious. They have to like take the thing out, put it back in. It is a headache and a half, and that's the part I hate the most. And I don't, like I said, at the moment I'm focused on moving right now. That's where I just got I got my dad's truck fixed. He had to get a new pulley. My mom's car, that cost me almost $1,000, so I had to take that out of funds. It's just, I have to make that back because we're looking to this potential house, which is nice. It has 4 bedrooms and 2 baths, and my mom, the landlord's still a mutual friend of theirs, so they're trying to. It just needs to be cleaned up, which my parents have no problem going in and cleaning it up, and. If we can do that, I just want to secure that place first. But in the meanwhile, the 4th slot is working fine. I would say I'm streaming it. There's been no issues. I set everything back to normal. And like you said, that's probably why I was crashing too, because it was only reading that one RAM slot. So when we set it to 36 megahertz, it was only reading 1, not 2. But at the same time, if I pop it into that second slot, it'll read it, but it'll freeze my PC and it'll crash. Noir says, "Is it weird that I want to be tased? What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yes, that is weird. You're weird.
Weirdo. Hey, if you want to have that battle that we didn't get to have in Master Duel, if you're up for that.
All right, sure.
All right, so I let you guys know the issue. What I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna just stream on Kick and Twitch for this. So if you guys want to go to Twitch, you can. But I'm gonna stream this on the Kick or Twitch. And thank you, Elijah, for popping in to say hi. I appreciate that. Here is my I'm gonna give you a link to my Twitch. If you guys haven't, please head over to Twitch or Kick. I'd love to have you there. Just because I don't have to look at 5 different sets. I don't look like 2 sets, so I'm just gonna go on that. So there you go. I'm gonna restart and just go stream some stuff. Hey, Wolfman, yeah, like I said, tell it to me on the Twitch side there, Goku. I'm gonna stop streaming on here for now, but I'm gonna head to the Kick side. So go ahead and head over there, or Kick, or Twitch or Kick. Those are the 2 sites I'm gonna stream on. Peace out, my Saiyans. I will see you all there. See you in a bit, guys.